Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I think I like scoping on Wednesdays. I don't know what it is. I'm not as ready to scope on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I am ready to go on Wednesdays. That is the weirdest thing. Um, Bear with me one second. I want to make sure I can see everyone. Good morning. So please invite your followers, invite your friends, share this because this is going to be a quick one. But we are talking about, thank you for the heart love so quickly. I appreciate it. We're going to be talking about good morning hits Manilex. Hits Manilex. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. You teach people how to treat you. You, you, you and me. We teach people how to treat us. I'm bringing this one up. I say, exactly. You okay? So we're gonna block you for just a second because I don't have any block buddies on for me. So we'll get you off of the screen so you can have a good day. But you teach people how to treat you. You do that yourself. How do you teach people how to treat you? And first, how do you even want to be treated? You have to be able to define that first, right? I can't teach anyone how to treat me if I don't know how to treat me. So take some time and think about that this morning as you're going through your day and as you've thought about what has taken place in your week so far. What's been happening? How are you treating you? How are you doing? How are you handling what comes into your space? Because how you handle you will determine how you let other people handle you, right? So let's talk that through. Some of the things that have come up in the last just few weeks of just interaction has been I've seen everything from people's boundaries be crossed to people being abused to people being mistreated to people being used. I mean, I've seen some of everything over the last few weeks, and it's amazing because it's a pattern. And it's been a consistent pattern. It's not new behavior. So I wondered, okay, so maybe where we are struggling as a people is just we don't know how to treat us. And so in turn, because I don't know how to treat myself, I'm letting someone else just step on me or step over me or not respect what my values are or my feedback is on something dealing with me, right? So how do you teach you how to treat you better? So first and foremost, think about, okay, how does this make me feel? How do I process what's happening in my life, in my circle? How do I process that? What's going on? So let's use an example. Let's say you have some friends who they love to just cut up and joke, and some of the jokes maybe go too far. How do you decide when it's too far for you, and do you say anything about it, or how do you carry yourself that signals, okay, maybe that joke's too far, right? So think about that. Think about that. It's really, this is something I say all the time. Anybody that's had a conversation with me and I hear something, or I'm real in tune to my circle and my center in terms of what's not okay for me, right? So I'm not going to let you communicate with me any type of way. I'm not going to let you disrespect me. There's things that I have my center for what's got to go on when it's dealing with me. So how do you teach people how to treat you, right? Are you that person that allows a call at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and they're not a super friend, but you allow that call, you take that call? Think about in business. Or do you have some boundaries set up for what your business hours are? I've been proud. I've seen a lot of business owners say, hey, if you send the communication after this time, I'm going to respond to you the next business day. Well, that's wisdom, right? That's making sure that they can last in their business for many years to come, because you won't last if you try to burn the candles at both ends and up the middle and around the sides. You won't last. So think about some of the things that happen in our life and we wonder, okay, that doesn't feel right. Think about how we allow people to communicate with us in our friend relationships, in our romantic relationships, in networking. Think about all of those things. What's your center? what is your center and how do you want to be treated? Because if you don't know how you want to be treated, then you'll be treated any type of way, and you'll be drug around for however people choose to do it. You'll be at the mercy of that. So that's my scope today. Not as many people popping on at this window. I may try to come back on a little bit later to say a little bit more about it, but you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. What you allow. So think about that. Give it some thought. Think about, how do you respect you better? Because if you can answer that question, good morning, Right Way to Travel. If you can answer that question in terms of how you want to be treated, then you'll do better by setting up those boundaries in your life and in your professional life. I mean, this goes from anything from, you cannot continue to call me at the last minute for everything you have going on and expect me to drop everything. These are things that happen. Your emergency can't become mine, right? And my emergency, my lack of planning, can't become yours, right? So this is the way we continue to teach people how to treat us. Start with you. Treat you better. Value you. You matter. It's kind of off topic for just a moment, but just think about, you exist and you are a real person aside from any title or any hat that you may wear in your life. Doesn't matter what businesses we own. It doesn't matter what job I have. None of that matters. I'm a real person, right? And I matter automatically. And it's not about what title I hold, how much money I make, what car I drive, where I live. None of that matters, right? You teach people how to treat you, right? So treat you good. Do well by you. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Check out my website, www.ladyvspeaks.com. You can see some of the blogs. I did one on the movie Inside Out, you guys. It's kind of based upon that, so you got to check it out. Thanks for joining. Share, 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 and I'll see you later.